Where does it all go down?
Welcome to Okoye Cigar Lounge. I'm Chuck, also known as Blue, and you're cigaring with Chuck. Today we have with us Frank Jimenez. I say it right?
You got it right this time.
I always get it right. Frank's one of the guys that's been coming in here for a while, hanging out with us, smoking. Very smart, intelligent dude. Got a Cuban heritage. We'll get into all that. Frank, tell me about yourself.
I moved to Cleveland 3 years ago from Chicago. Got a wife, a baby. I'm a project manager for a media company. I like to read, study philosophy, and I like to just hang out and talk at the lounge too. Good pastime.
I'm going to tell you what we're smoking. We're smoking the Leaf by Oscar Vallejo. How you say his last name?
What is his last name?
Well, I just know Leaf by Oscar.
That's all I know too. So the label says.
Vallejo's. Anyway, we're going to smoke the Corojo.
That's right.
Now, we've done a video before with Maduro. Frank's our new team member. Frank's going to be here helping us out at Okoye Cigar Lounge. We call him Cuban Frank. Tell us about yourself.
So I'm from Chicago. Both my parents came from Cuba to Chicago. My grandparents, my parents when they were kids, grew up around lots of family, grew up in a big city, moved here to get married, spent 2.5 years doing long distance, and then I decided to come settle down in Cleveland. Like to study philosophy, bring up controversial conversations, and also just have fun talking about whatever.
Yeah, you kind of laid back, easy going,
Mm-hmm.
but you can hold a conversation.
That's right.
Frank, you're from Cuba. Tell me about. You're Cuban. Tell me about that.
It's a big family heritage. I actually grew up around mostly Cubans and other than people from church, and so I was very accustomed to the kind of say whatever, relax, laid back, no conversation is too important or heavy, eat good food, enjoy yourself, especially coming from a family of people who were pre and then post-communist lifestyles. They it really mattered to them to enjoy the things they had and to focus on what was really important in life. And so that's what I take with me.
Okay. So both your mom and your dad were born and raised in Cuba.
Yeah, they were born in communist Cuba. My dad came in when he was 9. My mom moved to Spain when she was 11 and then came to America.
Man, that's awesome.
And then my son is actually named after my mom's dad, Mario, and he was a doctor in Cuba.
What do you think? Just got
I love
lit.
it.
This is a good cigar,
Mm-hmm.
well made.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows it about.
Yeah, I love the
its wrapper.
presentation.
The presentation is really nice. Even that.
Very old world feeling.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, still got elastic in it, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice, beautiful wrapper on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Honduran cigar.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, this cigar is good. It's really got a good flavor to it. They smoke well.
Yep.
I mean, I can't say enough good things about this cigar. What are we going to do with this right here? What is this?
That's some Cuban coffee. So we got Café La Llave in there and a bunch of sugar, foam, frothed in there. So it's sweet and strong at the exact same time. And it does go great with a medium body cigar.
Yeah.
Just because of the flavors in it. You got that sweet finish on it.
Mm-hmm.
You said a bitter note. I grew up drinking this since I was like 4 years old, and now I drink a whole pot every morning.
You're taking me around the world, Frank. Before we started, what were we eating? Some tamales?
Mm-hmm.
Some Mexican tamales?
Mexican tamales.
Off the street?
Yeah.
Authentic? And they were good.
They were delicious.
They were delicious. And now we're drinking some
Cuban coffee.
Cuban coffee.
Smoking a Honduran cigar.
Smoking a Honduran cigar. In America.
That's right. Best place to be.
I second that. How'd you get into smoking cigars?
It's a funny story. I was on a missions trip in the Dominican Republic. I was 17 years old, and the missionary there I asked him, like, hey, is there a way to get some Cuban cigars here? Never had a cigar in my life. He's like, yeah, I know a guy who sells them. So 2 of my friends and I went 3 ways on a box. They ended up being fakes, but they weren't half bad, nonetheless.
Especially
And,
if you don't know what
yeah,
you're doing.
first cigar, we had no idea. And then we cut them, tried to smoke it, and failed miserably. But then I went home and somebody showed me how to do it. And I was on them ever since.
Is it a taste thing, a flavor? Is it a status thing, or just a look?
It's a taste thing. It's also a culture thing. I noticed that when I went home and I said I had my first cigar, a lot of people that I looked up to, they tell me, oh yeah, I smoke cigars too, and I had no idea until it came up as a topic of conversation, and it became a community thing. So I would hang out with the people, I would hang out with mentors really.
Yeah.
And we'd have a cigar, we'd sit around, we went on men's retreats for church, we would sit around the fire and have cigars. It was always a big communal thing, especially amongst men.
That's nice. That's great.
And so I've had all my best conversations over a cigar.
Did your dad smoke cigars?
My dad smoked cigars after I started smoking cigars. So he smoked
Okay, so you
cigarettes.
got him into it.
Yeah, he smoked cigarettes his whole life. And then he got into it after I started smoking cigars. And now he's hooked on me even more than I am.
You've had your dad here.
Yeah, my dad's come here. He'll be here in April.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
What type of work do you do, Frank?
I'm a project manager for a media company, so I manage website builds. I talk to clients. I divvy out work, deal with timelines, and it's 100% remote. So when I'm not here, I'm at home working.
Okay.
Or wherever I'm at. Sometimes I'm in Chicago working.
So you can work from anywhere.
Mhm.
You can work from here.
Yep, I could.
You do work from here.
I do work from here.
Let's tell everyone what you're gonna do. You're gonna be working here with us, helping us out here at the Ocoee Cigar Lounge. But we have something special for you.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
We're doing Fridays with Cuban Frank, where Chuck will choose which cigars will be discounted every Friday. And with the purchase of any cigar, I'll make you a shot of Cuban coffee. So I'll make some coffee, and then you buy your cigar. You can sit down, enjoy your coffee, enjoy a stick, have some Cuban music in the background. We're going to have some dominoes here and back eventually, so people can play.
We have dominoes.
You have them already?
We have dominoes.
There we go. People
We
can
have
sit
cards.
around.
We have cards. We have
Yeah.
dominoes. We have a chessboard.
Yep. I've always liked the old world feel, where people, they're not on their phones, they're not watching TV, they're sitting there engaging with each other, having fun, and there's no worries outside of what's happening in the room. That's one of the things I like about being here.
Cigar will take you away, man.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. Frank, man, I think you've been good for us. You've been here for a couple of weeks
Yeah,
now
appreciate
already. We really enjoy you, and I think you're gonna be really good for us.
Yeah.
Cigar with Chuck, but I also got Cuban Frank with us. Gonna be doing his Cuban coffee on Fridays. Make sure you get down here and see us. We're at 246 North Ocoee Street, Cleveland, Tennessee.